Hi, I'm Camilla. I'm a parenting coach. And I want to ask you, what's the thing you'd most love for your kid? Like, what would you most like for them in life? You would probably say you'd really want them to be happy, healthy, loved, successful, really doing well at life. It's our job as parents, right, to get our kids ready to go out into life. So, what is the best gift that we can ever give them? Self worth, self love. If they can really learn to truly love themselves, accept themselves, all their strengths and their weaknesses, just the way they are, then they're much more likely to be happy and successful in life. We cannot guarantee that they're going to grow up and have good jobs and be rich and drive a good car and meet the perfect, husband or wife or whatever. We cannot guarantee those things for them. That is out of our control. But what we can give them is that incredible sense of self-worth, that sense of self-love, so that they actually have the tools to cope with whatever life brings them. Having a stronger sense of self-esteem and self-worth also gives you a higher sense of resilience, right? You're less likely to suffer from anxiety, from depression. You're more likely to pick yourself up again when life knocks you down. It's that never giving up quality, that resilience, that robustness, that it's okay. It's okay. I've got this. That's what we really want to give our children. But how are we going to give that to them unless we give that to ourselves first? I've got a background in psychology and I used to be a child therapist. And the reason I ended up becoming a parenting coach is because I would see so often we'd have therapy with the kids and it would make a big difference. But the children were constantly, going back into the same environment where the issue had arisen in the first place. Until the parents actually do the inner work on themselves, then, it's not going to make a long-lasting difference for the children. You can't teach something to someone if you can't do it for yourself. So it starts with us. We need to love ourselves, accept ourselves as parents, as mothers, right? In order to pass that on to our kids. If they see us constantly putting ourselves on the back burner, constantly putting everyone else first, constantly like bending over backwards to people please and fit into this little box or whatever, they learn that that's normal. Children learn so much more from what we role model from them or for them, what we show them, than what they do from what we say. We can tell them, don't do that, do this instead, or whatever. But if we're showing them something different with our own behavior, then they're not going to take it on. So self-worth and self-love, it starts with us. It always starts with us. The way that I work with parents is very much with the empowerment paradigm, which is power from within, empowering yourself. This whole power over paradigm, that's old school and doesn't work anymore in these times. So we can never control anything externally to us, right? We cannot control our children's behavior. We cannot control how anybody else is going to feel or behave or act or what they're going to say, right? When our kids are small, yeah, we could sit on them and force them to eat broccoli, right? But in the long term, that's not going to work. They'd probably end up with like mad eating disorders as well. Like really, what is the point? What is the gain? What is the end game? I would much rather teach the kid to actually enjoy eating their broccoli or teach them about the benefits of eating the broccoli so that they make the choice for themselves, because then it's more likely to stick, right? So really it's all about empowering ourselves so that we can step into our own power and be our own strong, authentic people so that they can then learn from that. They can role model that. They see it in us. They see that we're not scared to speak our truth, to be authentically, lovingly connected to them and being everything that we are, even our shadow parts, even our, our less desirable traits. If we can accept them in ourselves and just know that we're always going to do our best, but sometimes our best is going to look different on different days, right? If we can love and accept ourselves enough, if we can be kind enough to ourselves to do that, then that is the best gift you can ever give your kid. It's all about working on yourself first. It's very easy to say, I want you to change. You should behave like this. You should do this. But actually, when we point a finger outward, there's 3 fingers pointing inwards at us. We need to be doing the work first. We need to be showing them the way, right? It's like that Whitney Houston song about, the greatest love of all. And, but seriously, there's truth in that. Children are the future, right? We've got to ripple this forward. So it all starts with us loving and accepting ourselves fully, and really being unafraid to be our authentic selves, because then our children will learn from that as well.